West Tigers fans, our boys went to New Zealand, brought back a win to Sydney. Now we're looking forward to see if we can have our prayers answered again on Easter Monday against the Eels. Thank you for joining us on the YouTube stream. If you are watching, thank you to all our YouTube members as well. A few extra members this week. I'm going to give them a shout out. Nathan McKenzie, Rachel Smith, Tom Rickson, GS Davo, Phil Borg, Andrew Mills, Wang Chung Cowboy, and Harry Hoy. Thank you for signing up. And we also hit 3,000 subs. So thank you to everyone who does watch and subscribe on YouTube. Please give us a like on Facebook and Instagram. That's West Tigers TV and West Tigers Life on X as well. All right. As you can see, we're all huddled in a big, awesome fivesome tonight. A couple of special guests, one person making everyone on this panel has been on the show before, but one very special guest who has only zoomed in from across the Pacific Ocean. I'll save him.
Thanks, Josh.
Well, you did actually travel. You travelled over the technically over what's sea?
You're too kind. You're too kind.
The Hoffer's back. He went to via Bangkok. How was?
No, via Singapore.
Via Singapore. Oh, you didn't direct flight to Thailand.
No.
Right.
Hot and humid.
Is it
hot.
Quicker to go to Singapore than Thailand?
No. Direct with Jetstar, but we didn't. Singapore Airlines, shout out.
Oh, give us a sponsorship.
Fix your internet.
Mr. Bashara is back again this week. This is your third? No, you didn't do Adel this week, did you? Second podcast.
Didn't do Adel, but good to be here, boys, and a pleasure to share the stage with Brandon and Riff. Riff asked me to join. I didn't need much arm twisting because this will be a really fun show tonight.
And Brando's here. Brando's fresh off the aeroplane as well from Auckland. Brando's been on the show before, an OG fan of ours, and mad West Tigers fans. Welcome back, Brando.
Thanks, guys. Mad trip. Got the 2 points, and can't complain. Just want to shout out to all the Wise fans giving a cheer for a orange jersey that were being shown at Go Media. So, it was a mad atmosphere. Can't fault it. It's a great stadium. And I think if you ever get the chance to go over, it's definitely a different experience to what you would get normally here back in Australia.
And, of course, all the way from Florida, USA, the king of our Discord, Mr. Riff, he's almost tipped over the table set. Welcome back to Australia.
Thank you.
Home of the West Tigers.
How good. I feel like Daryl Kerrigan just when he's had a sponge cake put in front of him.
What do you call this?
What do you call this? Beautiful. How good's this? Sitting here with a Hoff, Josh, Rob, Brando. I'm a pig in shit. Couldn't be happier.
Well, not in shit. We're in the iChoice studios. How good is it?
I was going to
bring up the slide there, Jay. We'll give iChoice a plug. Rob, give them a plug. The boys have been walking around here in awe of their amazing offices here.
Yeah, it's incredible. We're on the corner of Liverpool Road and the Boulevard at Strathfield. For all your home loan needs, give Jason and his team a call on 9743 0000.
Love you, Jason, and the iChoice team. Beautiful photo shoot too that you did with
Thank
Jason.
you. We'll put that up in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, we'll get that up as well. All right, a bit of news to start with. Talking about a bit of soccer. Not talking about Italy not making the World Cup for the third time in a row. We'll let all our Italian listeners mourn that for a minute. But our beloved Holman Barnes Group owners looking to buy the Mariners?
Apparently.
We won't spend too much time on it, but I just thought it was quite a bit of a funny sort of thing. Do you keep up with the A-League over in America?
Not a lot of A-League in America. A little bit of Inter Miami, though. Inter Miami.
Beckham was playing for them, wasn't he?
No.
He was New York, wasn't he?
No, Beckham's an owner of Inter Miami. Lionel Messi plays for Inter Miami.
Apologies, I got my American soccer players mixed up.
Holman Barnes Group buying the Mariners, though, is an interesting one, isn't it? Dividing attention, maybe.
They are
a good thing.
I think they're going to be involved with a Championship League team from England. Or that might be something behind it, but the fact that they're into Apia and into that, I don't know. I guess it's their business, their company, but Yeah.
More power to them, I say.
More power. Yeah.
Yeah, I think your
Through
words are best, Shane. Yeah, we don't
domestic
care too
soccer.
much about soccer.
I just thought it was a bit funny too because who are the co-owners of the Newcastle Jets just up the F3 from
Yeah, Lee Hadjipentelis and Justin Pascoe.
So the F3 rivalry could could be quite the
Well, I guess if you're not really good at
ballrooms.
managing rugby league, I think you should go into soccer. So that's probably not the worst thing in the
Australian soccer for sure. Let's see. See how they go. But good on 'em. All right, next, let's talk a bit of rugby league injury updates. So, few injury updates came through. So, apparently, Talon and Jerome should be back for the Raiders clash. That's Thursday night at Leichhardt Oval. So, a good game to come
Big
back there. Will you be at that game, Brendo? I'm sure you'll be there for that clash. It'd be good to have Romy and Talon back.
Yeah, it provides a few headaches for Benji at least, in the halves and 14 and 19. So and we'll get into it later tonight, obviously. Depending how well Jock goes the next couple of weeks, Benji might be having nightmares on who to choose going forward.
Great problem to have, though, Brandon.
Absolutely.
First time in years.
And I've got a clip of Adam Dewey talking about his injury here, but I'll go to you. I'll save Rob for this one. Riff, how good has Adam Dewey been this season?
Adam Dewey's been outstanding this season. His running game has been first class. His passing's been a little bit how's your father, but 9 times out of 10 we're getting the job done. But I think I heard somebody say it the other day, and it's absolutely right. Adam Dewey's a footballer. He's a player. He wants this, and he wants this for our club. And that's the heart and soul.
How many games do you think it's been, Rob, that because Dewey's had his critics, like it's not just he's had a couple of good games. It's has he had a bad game in the halves? Like I can't even.
He hasn't had one bad game in the halves. I think it started in the last 30 minutes, perhaps, of the Manly game at Brookvale Oval that we lost that night. He got thrown into the 5/8 role or something like that. Played a couple of great games after that. The Roosters, the Bulldogs. Was doing a good job in the centres. Wasn't really an attacking threat in the centres, but did his job defensively. He's I didn't think he was going to play for 4 or 5 weeks. So to do what he did the other night, NRL player of the round, by the way, too, not just man of the match. He got the chocolates out of the whole league. So he's doing pretty well for someone that can't play in the halves, apparently.
Got chocolates before Easter. There you go.
Shout out to Gary Watson.
Sean Johnson's predictions looking pretty good at this point in time, isn't it?
What was
Back
that?
of the year.
Did he predict that? Did he?
Yeah, he did. And how's all those people who were laughing at AD when he was selected for the Blues? You remember he was brought in to shadow for the Blues.
Yeah. Well, he was just doing a post
people's jokes.
Yeah.
Not so funny now.
I just love his running, game after game, since towards the end of last year. Just love when he takes the line on. You saw what happened on the weekend. 2 line breaks, sets up 2 tries. What more can you ask for?
Absolutely. Well, funny. Brings us to a good segue there, Hoff, because here he is talking to Andrew Voss on SEN about his injury leading into the game.
Where do you make the Auckland trip? You play probably a game that's in your top 5 and you're sprinting freely like you could have won the Golden Slipper.
Yeah, I mean, I thought at the end of that South game, I really thought I'd done something bad. And everyone talks about Hammy's high up, they're the worst, and I felt something real sharp high up and really could barely walk off the field. So I'm thinking the worst. Went for a scan the next day. I'm just sitting and waiting for the results. I've lived in them MRI machines, so I know how they work. So and then late that night, I sort of got a call saying, "No, I don't think it's as bad as you think." Ended up being an abductor strain. I've had a sore groin.
There is a problem.
I've had a sore groin for most of this year, just with my kicking and my extra loads this year being a half. So grade 1 abductor strain. Physio and coach said, come to Auckland, we'll see how you go, we'll give you till game day. Didn't train all week, still didn't feel good on game day. Benji came and spoke to me, said, just have a run in warm-up and just give me a nod if you want to play or not, and went out to warm-up.
Is that how it worked?
Yeah, went out to warm-up, started just sprinting on my own, doing some steps on my own.
Go away, get out! Get out!
I finished warm-up, Benji looks at me, I said, Coach, I think I'm good. Then play on 6 again.
So you had that insurance Latu Fayunu there on the bench coming back.
We'll set up all week for Latu to start.
Yeah,
for me not to play. So didn't train all week. Rocked up game day, felt good, and away we went.
Show your passport. Here's 6 Dally M points on the back.
Can we talk about the coach?
Not a good idea.
Well, Rob, how incredible was that? The game that he had, Adam Dewey explaining that basically they weren't really expecting him to play and to come out and have one of his greatest games. I mean, we keep saying one of his greatest games ever. I think we've said that several times now about Adam Dewey. Maybe it's just the player that he is, but pretty incredible that he was able to get through that injury and get out in the park and do what he did.
It was only decided, Josh, that he was playing after the warm-up. They weren't 100% sure. They were going to run with Jock Madden and Latu Fainu. But to Adam's credit, he pulled through, and not only did he pull through, he ran over 200 metres, was involved in most of our attacking raids. Another brilliant performance. But just to add to what Riff said earlier about having that Origin shadow appearance, Riff, maybe that's the reason he got a little bit of that confidence. You know, we see a lot of players go into that Origin squad and they come back just feeling a bit more confident, a bit more empowered, and doing their thing. So you never know, maybe that selection that a lot of people laughed at was to our benefit, really. So the more West Tigers that do get picked in Origin, I think that's better for our future.
100%. 100%. That said, though, Adam Dewey's never been short on confidence. That's something. I also think that the fact that he's had a settled position, and he was told during the preseason, the halfback, the number 7. I mean, let's be honest, he probably played number 6 last week, but he's been in the halves for a settled amount of time now, and that is where I think he's born to play. He's a half. He's a half who can play other positions. He's
a natural footballer. Put him anywhere and he'll do a job.
Interesting comment by Papa there. Says, can you guys invest in a decent camera? If you want to become a member or a Patreon,
he's launching into the Samsung.
It's a brand new. What's the Sam? What is it? Brand new
S26 Ultra.
Yeah, it's a very good phone camera, but if you want to put your money where your mouth is, and so we can afford to buy a good DSLR and some good lighting, go for it, Papa. We're sorry that you can't see our amazing faces in full HD, and we're not quite the mic'd up studios.
If you can't see his face because the camera's so bad, Hoff is genuinely upset by you saying that about his Samsung. He's hurt.
He's mate.
He's hurt. It's an Ultra. It's an S26 Ultra, Papa. Come on. Oh, too funny.
Right. What's the next on the agenda here? Good, bad, and ugly. All right. Look, well, there's 5 of us here, so let's go. Try and do it like 15 to 20 seconds each on your good. Brando, do you want to go first? What's your good from that game?
Good would be just the resilience that we showed in the second half, and just able to repel and overcome just any adversity that we've had.
Riff?
Well, we're on good.
Yeah.
Resilience. All about resilience. The fact is, they talk about 4 pillars to a successful football team. Depth, we got that now. Culture, we got that now. But I've lost one of my third ones. Where's my notes? Depth, resilience, and culture. We got those 3 things now. We just need to find some consistency, and we're heading in the right direction.
100%. Off.
My good was just the wave of enjoyment from all West Tigers fans through not just last week, but every win. I don't know whether it's because we've been dog shit for how long, years and years and years.
Probably part of it.
But it's been so good. It's like every morning's Christmas when you wake up after a win, especially a win like that where we weren't expected to. Even though I did tip them, I think I was the only one on the panel that tipped them. I was worried at 10-0 down, but that was my good. Just the fans, the Discord, everyone. It's just been a pleasure, And my bad and ugly, I've made.
No, we're not
Sorry.
The point you did make there of the happiness, it is true, somewhat. And Riff being a fan of the Florida Panthers, who won 80% of their games the last 3 years, and as one of my other sporting teams wins 60-70% of their games, I won't mention who, but does get to a point when your team is good that winning is relief, whereas as West Tigers fans, winning really is like a celebration. It will be I imagine Storm fans or Panthers fans the last 5 years, winning would just be okay, we won. Whereas for us, it's like, holy shit, we won. Like there is a big difference, and I think you
yeah,
are right there,
especially the way we won on the weekend. Just made it doubly special.
Oh, Gussie sent us $2 towards the camera. Good on you, Gussie.
Thanks, Gussie.
All the super chats and memberships that Gussie's paid over the years,
Well, that'll go to the Windex.
When we get a camera, we'll name it Gussie. After you, Gus. You support the show every single week. Have you done your good?
I haven't done a good.
Yeah,
I did one Sunday night, but I'll give you a different good. I think it was really good that the club recognised that we need to go to away games a lot earlier. We went down on Tuesday, got prepared, did a job, and came back with the chocolates. So very good to all involved in the club, even those that I apparently don't like. I think if we're putting money into making our team more competitive and giving them a greater chance of winning, and it wasn't just the first grade, like our New South Wales Cup team were playing there, so it was a big crew to take down a few days earlier. So well done to everyone at the West Tigers.
Absolutely. All right, let's get on to the bad. Brendo, bad of the bone.
It's definitely our start still. First 20 minutes, when I was at the ground, you could definitely feel frustration, especially when a couple of balls were behind us or they weren't sticking, or some passes going wayward or not to the chest. It's just something that we need to really fix on in starting well. And our last 60 minutes in most games has been pretty good. It's just the first 20 needs to be nullified, and I'm sure Benji will definitely touch on that during the week and probably for the rest of the season. But yeah, that's my bad there. Yeah,
I made the joke on Twitter that it would be nice if the NRL made the first 20 minutes of every game just a warm-up.
A softening up period.
Softening up, yeah, it's a trial. It's like a trial part of the game. Riff?
My bad's a little bit more like Michael Jackson, who's bad, and I'm going. I'm going.
How bad?
What a tangent!
I'm going. Who's bad? Daniel Saifidi's bad, and the hit he put on Lockie. I almost said his name. On the put on the guy whose name starts with G and ends with F face.
Wow, that's harsh. That's off the top rope.
Neverland?
Yeah, he went to Netherlands.
Yeah.
Daniel Saifidi sending.
He's still there.
Still got it, buddy.
Riding the roller coasters.
Yeah.
Look, as I said, I've been away, so I didn't get to see any other game. So I've merged my bad and ugly just into Manly in general. Suck shit. They've lost their coach. The only thing that could make this old Magpie supporter happier is them getting kicked out of the comp, and hopefully that's sooner rather than later. I couldn't be any happier with how they're travelling at the moment.
My bad is going to be preempted because I want it to turn into a good. Apparently, ticket sales for the game at Campbelltown next week aren't going as well as expected. And that is bad by our fans because our team needs all your support. So I know money's tight and I know petrol's expensive. Jump on a train to Lemire if you can't, make it out there. But, the team needs the support. That area needs support. Anyone that went to Leichhardt, if you got the opportunity to go to Campbelltown, get out to Campbelltown. So my bad is ticket sales are not good for next week. Hopefully we beat Para, and that will just help a little bit more.
And they are offering the $75 family tickets, 2 adults, 2 kids.
That's Monday.
This month? No, this is for the Campbelltown game.
Really?
Yeah, against Newcastle.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Bargain.
Yeah, so remember that. That's really good value, and that's a credit to the West Tigers bringing that in. So
yep, they come over beer with us at the league.
The club next door for sure.
Righto, on to the ugly, Brendo.
I'd say ugly for me. I think flying to New Zealand. I'm not going to name the airfares. I'll probably get in trouble, but the flights to and from there were pretty shocking.
Did you get internet?
Nope.
It must be an airline problem then.
It's a 1 hour flight.
Yeah.
2.5 hour flight.
Yeah. I mean, that's out of the whole trip, it was the airlines that let us down, but the meet in the middle was all that mattered.
Riff?
My ugly, I guess it's ugly. Tui Kamakamika. Have I said that right?
Yes.
I have an apologies. Horrible situation going on down there, and hopefully he makes a full recovery. That's pretty ugly.
Actually, my wife was scrolling her feeds the other day, and it popped up like a funeral notice for him.
Yeah, they did the same with Roy
That
Simmons.
was April Fool's Day, I think.
Nah,
No?
there are these dodgy. There are these dodgy.
Yeah, that's awful.
There are these dodgy AI pages on Facebook that are absolutely disgusting.
I literally turned it because, oh my God, that Melbourne Storm player died. I'm like, no.
They did it for Roy Simmons as well. It's pathetic.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Like, disgusting. When I read, like, imagine if you're a family member, like, as I don't even know him or support his team or whatever, and I was just like, it killed me when I saw that. And my wife believed it straight away. She doesn't keep up with rugby league news. She pops up in her feed. She believed it. So that's ugly prick that made that.
Horrible.
Man.
That's social media for you, though. You never had this in the days when we had CBs. Remember CBs?
Yeah, I remember CB radio.
Big Daddy Hoff, Big Daddy Hoff. This is
10-4 rubber ducky.
Yeah, do you want to give us your ugly rubber ducky?
No, I did it Manly.
No, he did a joint venture earlier between
venture.
ugly and bad.
Well, surprise, surprise, my ugly is the referees. We lost a penalty count 9-3. I don't know what the 6 agains were. You keep penalising us. We're going to keep winning anyway, with or without you. Start giving us some bloody respect because we're a bloody good football team. So I'd just like to see a little bit more fairness and stop penalising the orange, white and black.
A great comment from Rachel Smith, one of our hosts of our Hear Her Raw podcast, which starts in weeks. Noah Johansson, of course, who was
very sad news.
The West Tigers system passed away.
Very good
again. Yeah, 23, I think he was. Like, just oh man, just life's too short. It's and all our love and prayers to the Johansson family because that was again when that came through. I didn't know if that was true or not. That was very hard.
I just want to say shout out to all the teams he played, and one of the teams I used to play for, Right Eastwood Hawks as well. I know some of the guys would be hurting, and from what I understand, he brought a lot of energy everywhere he went. And if you looked at his vlogs with his brothers, they all seem very connected. So look, send love and prayers to the Johansson family.
Absolutely. Righto, on to player rating. We're not all uglies. Everyone's done an ugly.
Yep.
Name, right? On to player ratings. It is then. Righto, for this week, for those who don't know, we send out a form after each game, and the legends that enter in their details will rate each player out of 10. The top 3 for this week. Adam do a 9.5. That's going to be
deserved every point.
Yeah. That's going to be a record, I reckon, 9.5. Alex 12 not far behind, 9.29. The Lebanese Quinella. There you go.
Really?
Yeah. Benji got 8.93 as well. Appy Coruscant, the third highest player, 8.86. I don't know if you boys can see that screen at all, but
AD's fast becoming our Appy Coruscant when it comes to these high scores.
Yeah, well, I mean, Appy's still up there, but
always.
But it's always good when
the consistency.
When your best players aren't Jareem Buller, Appy Coruscant is one of them, and Terrell May, and it's starting to get spread around with other players now. That's when you know, like, we're a bit more of a balanced team and everyone's chipping in.
Where is Terrell in that list?
Don't have to be given 10 for everyone. But
Terrell's not on there for some reason.
You don't give 10s anyways, Hol.
No, I don't give 10s. No. 10's perfection.
Is Kyle Minogue 10?
As close to a 10 as you could get.
How did Taruva go? I thought
7.96.
7.96.
That's pretty good.
He was good.
An 8.
I thought Taruva had an outstanding game, and I also thought Samuela had a fine game. But geez, you can spread your points out.
But yes, again, I mean, your boy down in 17th, Alex Seyfarth.
Well, okay, I was hoping we were going to come to this.
We only had 12 minutes.
I've been doing some maths. So Alex Seyfarth had 13 minutes on the field for 58 metres. Okay, so and then 8 tackles in that time. So if we'd had him on for 80 minutes, he would have actually made 357 metres and 49 tackles. And I bet you Royce Hunt's higher than my boy because you're all biased. I'll just point out that Royce Hunt was on for 7 more minutes and only made 1 more metre than Big Red Seyfarth.
It's like the Olympics when we always say Australia, if we do the medal tally per million, Australia is always on top.
We always win.
Yeah.
And just for the viewers to know, anyone on our Discord chat would know Riff as Big Red Fan Club. So hence the love for Alex Seyfarth.
Yeah, the Dundas Shamrock's finest.
Go Shamrocks.
Yeah.
Righto, moving on to no, there should be another slide there, Jay. There's a few of the best comments. I think Roberto picked them this week. Tiger Kids podcast, one of our best ones. I picked them this week. They say Coach Benji is really starting to gel all these players together, and resilience the boys showed today was huge. Royce Hunt in particular has been very impressive. Shouts to the Tiger Kids podcast. Absolute legends who have appeared on our post-game videos before. Stu Balls, he said, best win under Benji. The boys showed grit and resilience. Benji had them primed and they performed. And Rolo, great win, excellent defense. And Hunt had his best game today. Dewey, outstanding return, great start to the year. Do you remember Rolo's a chocolate? Are they still a thing?
Yep, they are.
They are? There you go. Now the team lists, I believe, Jay. Righto, you boys went through it on a close out yesterday, the team list, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
We won't bother reading it out. Obviously,
it was the same team with the exception of Tristan Hope being taken off the extended bench, replaced by Bunty Afoa.
Yep.
So everything else is identically named. Parramatta, they've lost their fullback, Yongi, and they've lost Matt Dorey. And I think Tuolangi was on the bench last week. He's starting this week in the second row. And I can't remember anything else about that.
What are your thoughts with maybe we'll go Brendo. I know you have to pass the baton there. We can only afford 4 mics, so become a member so we can get afford to buy a 4th microphone cable. Brendo, thoughts on Latu Fainu coming off the bench?
When I was at the game live, as soon as Latu was injected, our defense and our attack was just another dimension. He just brought an energy and composure that saw us get the win on last week. So I think, depending on how Benji plays it, obviously with his load management and coming back from injury as well, he'll still be easing into that. And I think it's going to be interesting to see where he plays, if it's first receiver or second receiver, depending on what they can expose in Parramatta's defense.
Thank you, Dan, on the YouTube there. Said Hopgood did his ACL, of course.
Bugger.
So no,
Poor boy.
For the Eels as well. Riff, thoughts on the team? It's nice having a bit of consistency, picking the same team every week.
Consistency. This is what we want. This is what we want. We've got to back it up this week. It's as simple as that. All the euphoria of last week, it's well worth it. But we need to string wins together. We need to shoot good teams. They don't just win one week and then go off the next week. They win and they win and they win and they win. So let's hope that this is the start of a roll, and let's take down the dirty, slimy Eels.
Filth.
Hate them.
Filthy.
They're my Manly. I can't stand the Parramatta Eels. Any thoughts on the team list, Hoff?
I said don't change a winning side. No need to. I'm looking forward to seeing the impact Latu makes out there on the weekend. While Moses is playing, that worries me. I'm actually more worried this week than I was last week. I think with Moses on the field, it's going to be a lot tougher than a lot of people think. I think maybe that's even why we're outsiders. I don't know why we're outsiders, but I'm concerned. But I still think we can win. Key matchups, Madden and Pezzett, AD and Moses. That'll be massive. Let's talk about Parramatta's bench, or lack thereof. I don't rate it at all. I think, just like us against the South, when South didn't have a very strong bench, we came home strong. So we just can't afford a slow start against Para, because that's their home game. They're going to have heaps of Para fans there. If we're 10 or 12 behind, it's going to make it really tough.
Obviously, Talon Silva's on that bench.
Just one more thing with the Tigers team, Josh. Point of note: Staffatoa is back and he's been named in Cup. So that's a big show of faith in the youngsters by Benji, or it could just mean that Staffatoa needs a hit out and to get a bit of fitness. But normally, in West Tigers history, especially when we're losing a lot, as soon as a player's ready, he gets thrown back into first grade. So maybe that's a good position to be in. And I know Melbourne Storm have been referenced tonight a couple of times by the boys. I found it interesting that I've heard now twice this week that isn't it a shock that Melbourne have lost 2 games in a row? And I just think of how many times we've lost 2 or more games in a row. It just shows you the standards, though, that other clubs have had and the perception by everyone else out there of other teams. Like, how dare Melbourne lose 2 games in a row? Like, that's actually would be a good streak for us if we lost 2 in a row. We've lost 8 in a row, 3 years in a row. Exactly.
Thoughts on the Eels team? Sorry, Brendo, caught you off guard a bit there again. The Eels team list, do you think it's quite a weak bench, as Hoff said?
Yeah, it's definitely a weak bench, but when you're vulnerable, is when it can be at the most dangerous. So you can't underestimate anyone on any day in the NRL. So look, even though they do have weaknesses, it also provides other opportunities for other Parramatta players to step up and take spots whenever someone gets injured or suspended, etc. So we should be confident, but we got to be on our A game. We got to. The first 20 minutes, I'll say it again, it's definitely important. We've got to nullify their forwards and shut down Moses and Peasant's opportunities.
What are your thoughts on Talon Da Silva, Hoff, coming up against his old team?
I don't care about him.
Oh, okay.
But can we talk about, and it's a good problem to have, our depth and so many players in form, what's Benji going to do in a couple of weeks, especially if we win this weekend, we beat Newcastle, and again, I don't want to get too far ahead, but, and Madden has another good game, and, what happens, 3 into 2 doesn't fit. So, it's a massive problem for Benji coming up, I think.
I think Luai's automatic, mate. He comes back in no matter how.
Oh, of course, I'm not saying Luai will be left out, but, then where does that leave Madden?
I think it just puts Madden either back on the bench or in cup.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Wow.
I think Benji's plan is to have Latu cover all those positions. It gives him an extra spot on the bench. He can play another middle on the bench. He can still have that outside back. So I think Latu is going to be the guy that covers that ball playing lock, the halves, and the hooker position.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Again, good problem to have, but
great problem to have.
And the bad thing about that too is because you'll probably end up having Jock maybe in the if he's in the extended bench and he doesn't get to play cup and he stops playing football.
That's frustrating.
That's happened now though, because he hadn't played a game and he did outstandingly well. So to have not had a game all year, the last game was the interclub trial. It was an amazing performance from Jock Madden. So we're not knocking him. It's just the reality is you're going to put your $1.2 million player in regardless.
Oh, yeah, he comes straight back in, Lou. I'm not saying for 1 minute he should stay off.
Do a shuffle around.
And you're not going to get rid of Dewey and Latu.
And that's the thing,
all those positions.
You can't weaken other positions.
No, exactly.
Yeah, it's
you can't weaken other positions. Like that's the only other thing to do. You'd move Dewey, but
when have we had those sort of problems in the past?
Too many good players.
It's
a long time.
Anything else from these teams that you guys have an eye on? Any matchups? The Twin Towers, a big matchup with Kelma.
Yeah, I've been told not to use that term anymore because they came down sort of 24 years ago. So we'll just call them the skyscrapers.
Skyscrapers.
The second row is skyscrapers. No, they're really important this week. Adel touched on it last night in our preview that we really need to hit Para around their edges and make their second rowers do effort on effort because they're quite lazy second rowers. Pez's not a great defender either. And obviously the more you run at Moses, the less gas he's got in the tank to hurt us in attack.
Rip, were you going to say something?
I just don't think that we should be underestimating Parramatta in this game. I mean, last week everybody was underestimating us, and look at what we came out and did. I still think the competition's tight. I also think that Easter Monday is now the equivalent of the Anzac Day clash. I think no matter where the two teams are on the ladder, the players will be getting up for this game. And, there is only a small margin between any half-decent side and a good side, really. So you get them off their game. I just hope Benji's got them ready. As I said before, I would love nothing more for us to string, 2, 3, 4 wins together. I think there's a lot riding on this. I think that last week was a watershed game for us in our development, and I think that we can take it the next step this week with a good win. So fingers crossed we get it done.
100%. All right, moving on. Trivia time. I've got 4 contestants for the trivia this week.
Score predictions.
Oh, you want to do score predictions?
While we're still talking footy,
yeah. Score predictions. Who wants to go first? Has someone got a prediction?
Go, Brendan.
I reckon it's going to be high scoring. I'm feeling like 36-24 Tigers win.
Yeah, I'm thinking 26-18.
Maybe a 44-4.
26-17 for me.
What is this? The price is right. What's going on here?
26-17.
Yep.
What's that?
What, are
playing
they
on
going to
the
do a
tab?
Greg Inglis?
I think they're going to go
Field
for.
goal
I think
with 10
Parra will
down?
be. It'll be 10-all at half time. Parra will go for a field goal. They're going 11-10. Then we'll run over the top of them.
You know, if
We'll
that
run over the top of
how
them.
good this is going to look.
We'll bash them. We'll make good yards up the middle.
You know, he had 26-18 written down in his sheet, so I said it, so he couldn't say it.
I'm going to say the Tigers by 1 dozen.
Again.
36-26.
Okay. I'm in the first half.
36-24.
24 degrees and cloudy for kickoff. Okay. So it's going to be, looks like it's not going to be wet or anything as well. So, yeah, high scoring. I think you're right there. I'll go 44-4.
Hey, Gussie.
Yeah. Let's get the Gussie scoreline happening. Why not? Fuck the Eels. Right, on to trivia. What are your thoughts on the Sailor Century? Do you remember the Sailor Century?
Delvine Delaney, Tony Barber. Are we talking Tony Barber or Glenn Ridge?
I was Glenn. Oh, I'm not. I was too young.
Tony Barber was the OG. We spoke about this.
Yeah.
Tony Barber. He had a good entrance. You remember? He
used to do the pirouettes and.
Oh,
yeah.
Stop it.
I remember Tony Barber as the host of. I think he did Wheel of Fortune when I was a kid.
Did he really?
Took over. I'm pretty
Wasn't
sure.
that Baby John Burgess?
I think he took over from
Baby John Burgess.
And then Rob Ruff.
I think when
Rob
he did
Ruff.
Baby John went to Channel 9 and did Catchphrase.
Right.
I'm sure Tony Barber went and did Wheel of Fortune after.
I don't remember him on Wheel of
Give
Fortune.
me an idea, Josh. When we film a new intro for West Tigers Life, why don't we get Shano coming in like Tony Barber used to, skipping and dancing around with a bit of the pirouette.
While playing the baby elephant walk.
I was thinking more
coming in. Yeah, that's a real good look.
I think you're more of an Adriana Xenides.
Oh,
yeah.
God rest her soul.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Anyway, back to rugby league. Of the Easter Monday games, what is the least and the most the West Tigers have scored in those games? So, what's our highest score and our lowest scores across all
lowest
Easter
score
Mondays?
was that the opening of Bankwest? Was that 4?
I feel like the highest score was
Acorn.
Acorn.
Try that day.
It was the one was the Pat Richards where he kicked it and Tedesco. I remember that was low scoring. I don't know what that game was.
I'm going to say our high score was 46.
I like how people started answering in the comments, and we talked about Wheel of Fortune for 5 minutes. People have already answered. Thank you to our listeners for keeping on track. If you are listening to this on audio,
I can't believe they went into our Wheel of Fortune chat. I thought it was
back on YouTube. Lowest, Dan, you are correct. The lowest is 8-0. So nil is the lowest.
Right.
That stinking 8-0, which was on my birthday. Funny enough. That game and
Happy birthday for last week, by the way, mate.
Happy birthday, Josh.
Thank you.
I was away, so
yeah, how rude. In 2018, we put up 30. We won 30-20 in 2018. So yeah, it's not. Yeah,
it's gone back that long. 2014, Para West Tigers. Wow,
I was at that one.
that's a long time.
Yep, I was at that. I think I've been to all of them. The only one I missed, funny enough, was 2019. I was in Jamaica when that game was on. But
Yeah, that was the one to miss.
yeah, I woke up, literally woke up, turned my phone on, and yeah,
Making it crazy.
yeah, I wanted to jump in the
Is that
caravan
when
seat.
Moses tapped it from the quarter line around 75 metres, scored in the corner?
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think Robbie came off injured that day.
Righto, moving on to question number 2. Name one West Tigers try scorer from. So we were talking about 2014. Can you name one try scorer for the West Tigers from that game in 2014?
Tedesco?
Yeah, Teddy.
Teddy, what do you want to say, Hoff?
I'll say Pat Richards.
Riff?
2004.
Hold on, was he still with us? No.
No.
Yeah,
Come back in.
yeah.
Pat Richards.
I don't
Had he
think
come
he-
back yet?
2014? I thought it was
Maybe Luke
was
Brooks.
Mitchell
2015.
Moses playing for us?
Yeah, he left in 16. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go Mitchell Moses. How about that? Just for, pick of the board.
I can't believe you guys forget Luke Brooks' try in that one. And the other try scorers.
Brooks as well. I said Luke Brooks second time.
We'll have to check the tape there. I don't think
Yeah, you
said-
can check the
Okay.
tape.
I said Luke Brooks too.
I was going to say
Thanks,
Luke
Rick.
Brooks. I was going to say Luke
Yeah.
I
Brooks.
said Teddy, then I said Brooks.
I heard you say it too.
I was going to say it.
We should rename this show
The other
West
answer
Tangent
was,
Life.
I'm still waiting for my screen update, so I'll get the other. Blake Austin was the other one. He did.
Oh,
And Pat Richards was correct. Pat Richards. Who said Pat Richards?
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pat Richards. You
well
got
done,
one.
Hoff.
Pat
Thank
Richards.
you. That's 2 out of
I
8.
know. That's 2 right
Over
since
the weeks.
1952. It's good.
Shouts to Blake Austin, who I think he's working with the Entrance Tigers now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's living up.
What
went
a great
overseas,
attacking
didn't he?
player he was too.
Yeah, he played in England for a while, but
He
yeah,
went to Canberra,
Went
didn't
to
he?
Canberra, played
Yeah.
well there for a bit. Yeah,
He was. Good.
yeah.
could find the try line.
Haven't Canberra shit the bed? I just realised, yeah, they're languishing in 15th.
Everyone was raving on how good that game was, like Canberra and Cronulla. That was the most touch football game I've ever seen. It was. I thought it was.
Yeah,
If you like tries, it was great, but gee, the defense was non-existent.
one try that in, one try that in.
Yeah, and then dropping bombs easily. It was awful.
In the first ever West Tigers v Parramatta Eels match, obviously it was in year 2000. Which 2 Eels players from that day would go on to play for the West Tigers?
Oh, I think I know this.
One
Brett
of them,
Hodgson.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
who's the other one?
Paddy Richards.
Richards.
Really?
Yeah, Paddy Richards.
Hey, Richards. Really?
Pat Richards didn't play in that game. Troy Wozniak was the other one.
Oh,
wouldn't have
Oh,
I sold it.
Really? Did he play for us?
Troy Wozniak? I
Yeah.
think he played like 3 games for it. Yeah, he ended up coming. He played for Balmain
Good
too.
question.
Played for Balmain as well. So he was, thank you.
I'm
Shouts-
serious. Like I wouldn't have got Troy Wozniak ever.
Shouts to Yachty. I might.
Hold on, where did Andrew Fitzhenry come from? Wasn't he
Daniel
Parramatta?
Fitzhenry came
Daniel,
to us.
mate.
He
Daniel.
came-
Daniel?
Yeah.
Who's Andrew? Then?
I don't
Daniel,
know. Is he part of the royal family or something?
I don't
Andrew
know.
Fitzhenry? I don't know.
Daniel Fitzhenry.
I think he came straight from Maxville to us, mate.
Oh, did he?
I don't think he.
I thought he was in Para. I thought he was
I like Fitzy.
My grandmother's from Maxwell.
I like Fitzy. Good bloke.
Since 2005, how many games between West Tigers and Parramatta have been at either Leichhardt or Campbelltown?
Okay, we know we lost Spoon Bowl there. So there's one. I don't think there's many more.
There was one. There had one.
Leichhardt? Really?
I feel like I went to a game, Para game.
Speaking of the
I don't think I've been to a
Speaking
Para
of the
game
mic,
like
yeah.
that.
I reckon 3. I reckon probably 3.
I'm going to stick with one because that's all I can remember.
I'll go 4 before Hoff can.
Yeah, I
What
reckon
do you say,
3.
2.
It's actually 2 each. So 2 at Leichhardt, 2 at Campbelltown.
So I was right.
Yeah, Spoon Bowl's obviously one
Thank
of them.
you.
So, but doesn't it equal 4? 2 each?
Yeah, I'll give you, if you said 4, yeah. If you said 4, I'll count 4, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Yeah, I
2
said
plus
4
2
too,
kind of does equal
2 plus
4.
2 equals 4, correct.
I said 4 too, mate. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
No.
Said 4, 2, 2.
Yes, we did get Twally
I'm
from
up.
Para.
Yeah, we did.
All right, up to my who am
We got
I?
Steph from Para as well.
Okay, you need to like look away from my screen now. So, who am I for this week? Sorry, just got to.
Shouts to Jay, who's doing a great job, by the way.
That's why there's been no mistakes tonight because Jay's in charge, not me. All right, who am I? That's right.
Josh
Yep.
Barnett.
Yeah, how many times is that joke going to be made?
I
I was
only made it
born on the
once.
29th of May, 1974, so in Narrabri, New South
A
Wales.
Gen Xer.
42.
So he hates life. Growing up in regional Australia before earning my shot at the first grade rugby league through persistence and speed on the wing, I built my reputation as a quick and dependable outside back known for finishing tries and making strong carries out of my own end. Despite not always being the headline star, I earned representative honours with New South Wales rugby league team, playing in the 2002 State of Origin series, scoring twice in the decider of a drawn series. My career path wasn't straightforward. Between my 2 stints with the West Tigers, I stepped away from the NRL. And
Jason Moody.
from the back fence. Well done. What gave it away?
Well, he had 2 stints with us, and I remember he went off to become a fiery, and then he
Well,
came
just-
back.
Yeah. I pursued a career as a firefighter, taking on a completely
Very
different.
good.
During this period, West also worked
Not
as
bad
a
enough.
glass delivery driver, I played in the grand final with the Parramatta Eels in 2001, and also was at Newcastle Knights in 97, although I didn't play in the 97 grand final. The fans of the West Tigers, 2 separate stints at the club, scored 10 tries in 23 games.
Great get.
I thought that was way too hard that you guys were no chance.
I'm not going to lie.
I would never have
thought
gone
of
that.
Jason Moody, then I thought he can't be 42. He's got to be much older.
Yeah.
That's what threw me off.
He went to England for a bit. But yeah, Jason Moody.
Wow.
There you go. That was...
You say 42? If he was born in
No,
74,
52.
He's
11.
51.
52. There, I got
51.
my maths wrong.
Yeah.
There you go. I got my maths
Very
wrong.
well.
That's why I got it wrong. Okay. Nothing like getting maths wrong live on TV.
Other grades from last weekend, the Magpies, they went down, I believe, on the bus.
What was that like, Brendan? Were they in it?
Oh, funny story. I was with the Cup boys watching the first grade, so they were very dejected. So shout out Paddy Herbert. He was a bit of fun on the sidelines, cheering the boys on. So yeah, look, the result's going to come soon for the Maggies. Just gonna
Yeah, I was just going to say they haven't lost. They haven't won a game, but they've been very close in every single one. They're playing before the first grade at 1:40, so get out there and watch them.
Yeah,
We've got some good players coming through. Adel, go watch Charlie.
got to remember as well, the Wires won the New South Wales Cup last year.
They did.
And
They smashed us at Campbelltown last year. I remember.
I'll tell a funny story. I actually saw Jet Cleary going for a walk on game day, so I was like, oh, like maybe. And he didn't look confident. He looked a little bit. I don't know. A bit nervous or something, or maybe he just does his like walks or whatever. But I thought, maybe the boys just do get the win, but we just get pipped. But look, the win's going to come. They're just going to keep coming at it. Like you got guys like Attard and everyone else that's pushing for positions. Like they're only going to get better. The better the competition in lower grade, the better it's going to be for first grade.
Yeah,
that was a very funny story. Well done, Brendan.
Less.
Jersey Flag, the boys won 36-30 over the Wires. Did the Jersey Flag play over there? They didn't travel, did they? They played. No, they played in New Zealand. They played in a different ground in New Zealand. Where? I have no idea. SU Ball, the Magpies beat the Wires 32-26. At least we got a few wins over the Wires. The Tigers lost to the Bulldogs 42-10. Tarsha Gale, the Dogs beat Tigers 22-12. 22. The Lisa Fiola lost to the Dogs 22-4. Laurie Daly, of course, Laurie Daly, Cup, and Andrew Johns, West Tigers, MacArthur West Tigers, undefeated the entire season for both grades. It was very cool seeing. So, congratulations to our junior boys and the MacArthur teams, both winning the grand final. It was very cool to see the photos of them with their ski goggles on. What are your thoughts on ski goggles for celebrating a grand final?
What's that about?
That's it. The NBA. I think the NBA that first did it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So basically, it's to protect your eyes from spraying champagne. It's an
Look
American.
like damn fools.
I thought it'd be like just so you don't look like you're drunk.
Nah, it's
cover your eyes.
I'm pretty sure it's protecting your eyes from the champagne. Yeah. I think.
Well, let's hope we have that problem this year, boys.
Yeah.
or any year for that matter.
I want to say like early mid 2000s, maybe like a Kobe Bryant or like the Lakers or someone started it. Yeah. It's actually might have been a bit earlier. Might be the late 90s. So I'm trying to think in basketball. Are they doing it? Is it in that movie, which is the late 90s? Maybe
Trey Parker and Matt Stone movie.
Yeah.
Great movie.
But yeah, this week around the grounds for our lower grades, of course, as I think Hoff mentioned, the Magpies will be playing ahead of first grade, which is good. So get out there early and support the boys. In the New South Wales Cup, as Hoff also said, plenty of players to keep an eye on as well. Jersey Flag is my slides come through. There we go. Thanks, Jay. We are playing. Oh, that's my bad. I've messed up my graphic there. SG Ball, the Tigers are playing the Rabbitohs, Magpies at Leichhardt. So SG Ball, Harold Matz, Tarsha Gale, and Lisa Fiola or Leichhardt. The boys are playing the Rabbitohs, and the girls are playing the Sydney Roosters juniors, one Central Coast Roosters Indigenous Academy, Tarsha Gale. So Leichhardt Oval from 10:30, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 1:30. So 4 games for the price of one if you want to get out and support our Balmain Juniors and our West Tigers girls coming through. And the Magpies in ball and the Mats have the bye, so they got the week off. Jersey Flag, I've stuffed up my graphic there. I'll have to look up. Jay, if you can look up when the Jersey Flag boys are playing. I'm sure someone in the comments will let me know. But yeah, get out and see who's going to the game this week. We all going? Or you're flying home?
I unfortunately will be somewhere over the Pacific. I'm going to watch it on delay in the lounge in LAX airport. Very disappointed though. Things didn't work out for me for this trip. But yeah, as I've promised before, if the Tigers make the finals, I'll be back again for that.
When we make the finals.
Make the finals?
When we make
the finals. The finals. When we make the finals. When Benji parts the seas.
Did you like my thumbnail this week?
I loved your thumbnail this week, Josh.
Yeah, it's a ChatGPT for making that.
Yeah.
What was that, Joe?
2 p.m. where are they playing? The James Hardy Centre of Excellence. I wonder if there's asbestos in that.
You know what? I'm going to be there. I'm staying at Pitt Town. I'm there. There's something for you. I'll go to that game because I'm staying at Pitt Town, which is just down the road from Kellyville.
What day is that?
That's
Saturday
afternoon.
I'm going to see Phantom of the Opera on Saturday night. I am. Hand Opera on the harbour.
Okay, for those who don't know, this is another one of his
Phantom.
His little thing. He loves the Phantom of the Opera. How many times have you seen it?
10, 12 times. I've seen it in New York, Melbourne, Sydney, and now on the harbour. My wife bought me those tickets for Christmas and we'll be there. So I don't know if I'm going to get there to the game on Monday.
Should have gone tonight, mate. My wife's there.
Is she?
Yep.
The class people only go to the Phantom.
Who's your favourite Phantom? Was it Anthony Warlow?
Oh no, Michael Crawford overall. He is the original, the OG. But when it comes to Australia, Rob Guest was good. Rob Guest was brilliant.
The guy from Titanic that played the Phantom.
Leonardo DiCaprio?
No.
The bad guy in Titanic.
No, he never
Billy
played.
Zane.
Oh, Billy
Zane. I can't believe we've
He
gone
played
down
in
this
the
rabbit
movie.
hole.
Yeah.
It's a good one, though.
Yeah. But Marina Pryor is the best Australian. Christine Daae.
Related to the comic books?
No, comic books.
I don't know what
That's the Phantom.
That's the Phantom. The Ghost Who Walks. Billy Zane played the Ghost Who Walks. Good. That's a great
It's based
segue.
on-
So you're not watching a guy.
Oh, that's gold.
No, I'm not. No.
Gold.
No, it's
I don't know.
No, it's based on the book by Gaston Leroux.
The ballet.
My favourite Phantom is Faddy, the St George supporter that used to do the Phantom siren
Yeah,
at
the
half time.
Phantom.
I met him.
Did you?
Once, yeah, good bloke.
He's a good bloke.
Right.
Better than Skull.
Let's do our tips for the other games. So I'll bring up the NRL draw. I honestly, I knew there was a difference. I was taking the piss, but I have no idea what the Phantom of the Opera is. The guy that's missing half his face or something?
Yes, he was.
Leo?
Yes.
What was it? What was the movie where Leo had to wear a cage over his face? Is that related? Leonardo DiCaprio basically was condemned. He had to wear a mask. The Man in the Iron Mask.
That wasn't Leonardo DiCaprio. That's an old movie.
It was Leo, wasn't it?
Unless it was a remake.
The ceiling or something? Isn't he like a Holman Barnes board director?
No, he's not.
No,
he's not.
No?
No, he lives in the basement.
The Dennis in the Iron Mask.
Jesus. Dolphins be Manly.
Up the Maggies. Up the Maggies.
Come on, keep talking.
Yes,
boys.
let's go.
We're live.
Dolphins or Manly? Has anyone got an opinion?
Yeah, I've got an opinion. Dolphins win, but good teams, or not good teams, teams that have a new coach do perform better first.
They do.
Up.
Yeah,
so I'll
definitely.
expect a tough first half, but Dolphins to run away with it. Get on Herbie for a try.
Fins up.
Dolphins by 40.
It's surely Dolphins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're too good. Manly.
Everyone says, the sacked coach bounced back, but
Say good luck, Foz.
Not this time.
Hopefully, you don't get the Benji treatment.
I like Kieran Foran though. I've always liked him.
Isn't he?
Yeah, he's sensible. I don't mind him, but
he's very good in the combox. I quite enjoy
who
him.
are they? I think Matt Ballin's the favourite to take the
West
full-time
Tigers,
gig.
Tigers legend, yeah. Good Friday as you're getting hoeing into your Philadelphia fish. Good Friday, Rabbitohs Bulldogs. Pretty even money. Yeah, Rabbitohs.
That'll be a tough game.
So it is a tough one.
I'm on the Rabbits.
Coin flip.
I'm on the Rabbits. I'm on the Rabbits.
And they both.
I'm going to tip the Rabbits with no confidence, but it's definitely a low-scoring game for me.
Yeah,
Two good defences.
It's raining too, I think, this weekend
Yeah, Rabbits got the better attack.
during the day.
Rabbits got more points in them. Rabbits got a lot more points in them. The Dogs are really struggling for points, aren't they? Yeah, gee, I wonder why. I hope Daniel Saifidi signs with the Rabbits.
Because more good forwards is what they need. 8 p.m. Friday, Panthers Storm. Storm are only paying $3 in this one.
I'm going to tip an upset.
How long has it been since they would have been that bigger odds? Maybe in Origin time. Maybe in Origin.
Yeah, when they're like, that's.
When was the last time they lost 3 in a row though?
Surely never under Bellamy.
Never.
Surely.
I'm tipping upset. I think
Never
they'll
lose
beat
the
Penrith.
third one. If they do 2 in a row, then always win the
Have you
first.
watched any Penrith games, mate?
I know that. I know.
don't-
But just like, but you know what? You all said that about New Zealand last week. You
Wasn't you
know,
last
and I
week?
said they're due for. I said New Zealand are due for a loss.
Kenny out for the Panthers.
3 in a row. Wait.
COVID era.
Yeah, they're probably resting
So
players.
20. Sorry, say that again. Jay.
2022, three in a row.
Okay.
They lost.
Oh, so during Origin. Okay. That doesn't count.
Penrith will win comfortably.
All right, the next game is Dragons Cowboys. What a bludger of a game that one will be.
I'll go Cowboys, but not confident on this one.
Flanagan.
Dragons going to win it. Oh, yeah, no.
Flanagan's are out, so they are potentially a stronger side now.
So shout out to JC. I'm going to tip the Dragons so you can beat the streak, and hopefully your mental's a bit better when they get the win.
You say JC? Is that because it's Easter this week?
Oh, it is too. You know what I'm talking about.
He'll rise for the game on Monday.
Saints.
Really?
Yeah, I think Saints will beat the Cowboys.
You reckon? Maybe Saints?
It's at their new ground. What do they call it? What's Cogra now called?
Jubilee.
No, St. George Value Jubilee Stadium or something. It's
Oh,
called.
shit, that makes a difference.
Not the no Sizzler anymore.
They'll win. No Sizzler.
Yeah. Titans Broncos $4.30 if you want to throw your money away on the Titans.
Broncos. Pay passes back. Broncos.
Oh,
Yeah, Broncos.
yeah. Poor
Agreed.
old Titans.
Oh, interesting one in that one. A little roughy for Rob Stradamus later. Jojo Fafita, 5 tries in 3 games versus the Bronx.
Wow, you're doing some research.
Yeah.
Good man.
Should get you on the show every week. Can we pay you to move home? Sharks Warriors.
Sharks,
no confidence because the Warriors were the second best team prior to the mighty Tigers beating them Friday night.
I'm going to go Sharks because the Warriors have lost Barnett for a month. So, yeah, Sharkies.
The Knights and Raiders. I mean, do you keep tipping against how many people keep tipping against the Knights?
me, and they,
Yeah.
I've tipped against them all.
Spoonbee minor premiers. Thank you, Jay, for that little tidbit.
I'm going to say Raiders, but their defence has to improve. They were woeful last week.
That's in Newcastle, eh?
I completely forgot the Raiders came first last year.
Wow.
I'm going to go Golden Point, and I'm going to say the Raiders will pip them.
Golden Point. All right, what's Golden Point pay? Usually about $15 or something.
Yeah.
I'm going to go the Knights just because I trust them more. I don't trust the Raiders at all this year. I really don't trust them. Knights have been reasonably consistent. That's all
amazing.
They've got no firepower by the looks of it. They're missing a lot of firepower, rather. But, I'm going the Knights.
Yeah. Can't split it, but Knights.
We're obviously all tipping the mighty West Tigers on Monday.
Are you tipping the West Tigers?
Yeah,
Rob?
Unfortunately, some people won't like that. 3 dozen to 2 dozen. So we get up by 1.
3 dozen to 2 dozen. 3 times 12.
36, 24.
Okay. I think that just about does it. Is there anything else on the run sheet? I think we've covered everything. Any final words before we say goodnight to Big Dog?
No, just hope everyone's had a good week. Good that everyone's happy about where our team's at the moment. We don't have a bye for a good 8 or 9 weeks at least, so that's a bit of an issue. But if the boys can keep winning, I'm sure that'll make things a lot easier and a lot happier. But yeah, great start to the year, and hopefully it keeps going.
Get to Parramatta Stadium. It's only a 30-minute walk from the stations.
Get your tickets.
30-minute walk from the station. Called it the Rose and Crown, I think, is it? The Rose and Crown, the pub?
Uh,
About 15 minutes up the road.
Yeah,
the bevy.
The Rose and Crown isn't quite on the direct walk from the
You
station.
turn right about 15 metres, I think.
Turn left,
So
turn right. No, you turn left. Oh, right to go to the Rose and Crown, left to go to the
Yeah,
station.
exactly. Yeah. It's a good pub. Very good pub.
Yeah.
A lot of
I
fans get there before the game.
I
So,
live near it. I know the pub pretty well.
it's and there's a stack of buses. I'm not too many to mention.
There's a Leagues Club as well next door.
You don't want to give money to them. Go to the pub.
I just want to say a quick shout out to Matty G from Speak Free.
Shouts,
It was
Matty
also
G.
time over with the boys, all the boys in the crew that were over. They travelled to New Zealand. You made a very enjoyable experience. So
NRL Fanatic as well.
and then NRL Fanatic, shout out to him as well. So love the company, boys. So let's keep it up and let's get more wins, eh?
And I'd just like to say two quick things. Firstly, how good was it getting to meet all you boys IRL? What a bunch
Likewise,
of legends.
mate.
Everybody
Was good for
at
you.
home, if you haven't subscribed to West's Life yet, these guys are legends. All the other folks in the Discord channel, honestly, it's a no dickheads area. There's a great bunch of guys and one awesome girl. Shout out to Carla. We need more ladies in there though. But yeah, it's the safe space on the internet where you get to talk Tigers with an absolute bunch of legends. And as a
And
Tiger
other stuff as well.
Yeah. Yep, a lot of other stuff.
Hockey
So yeah,
sometimes.
subscribe, get into the Discord. It's well worth it. The other thing I'd like to say is if anybody is saying to you as a Tigers fan, it's only round 4, keep a lid on it, fuck them. Honestly, we have been through to hell and back as Tigers fans. Enjoy it, live it up. Long may it continue, but if it does end, let's enjoy it while we can because, yeah, how good's this week been? I love being a Tigers fan. I'm sure you all are too.
Another $5 from Gussie. Thank you, Gussie. He said, today, gentlemen, I had the pleasure of calling a mate who would have turned 40. I think he meant farewelling, possibly. I just wanted to shout out late mate Colin Fletcher. Take care of Noah. Sorry for your loss there, Gussie. You're paying us $5 there, but yeah, love and thoughts to you and your mate. Just about does it, I think. Yeah, please subscribe to West Tigers TV on YouTube. And yeah, because we've got some great episodes.
We're just giving hugs.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I feel like one of the Waltons.
Wasn't expecting affection.
No, we should
while I was
thank
doing
Riff
the
for
outro.
joining the show
Good night,
as well
Joshy boy.
and making this.
I haven't done the plugs yet. But
Yeah, I know, but he's actually just brought a little bit of common sense and great knowledge to
Sincerity.
the show, mate. We really appreciate you being here. It's great to meet you as well.
100%. Yeah, we love you, Riff. Absolutely. Even though you annoy us with your ice hockey.
Go the Florida Panthers.
But we love you nonetheless. Sunday night, Roberto, you'll be breaking down the game on the clause out, and then Adel afterwards.
Yeah, we're going straight from Parramatta Stadium or whatever it's called, Wankfest. We're going straight across the road to
Come back.
Mic'd Up Studios. Clause out will be first, and then we will be followed by the Coach's Corner with Adel. This week I'll be hosting Adel, and I'll have Rob Jr. next to me, which will be interesting because we've never argued live on air before, and I'm sure we'll have plenty of disagreements. It should be fun.
And Tuesday, of course.
And Tuesday, of
Teamlist.
course, a preview the very next day. So we've got a really short week. We'll have the preview show at 5 o'clock, and obviously West Tigers Life Wednesday, approximately 8:30.
Yep. So if you're not subscribed, I mean, if you're watching this, you probably are subscribed already. But tell your friends about it. If you're West Tigers, our subscriptions, as I said at the start, we've eclipsed well over 3,000 now.
We're going to drop some live news tomorrow from Concord, aren't we?
Possibly, yes.
Possibly.
Get out to Concord. I was going to make that a surprise for the.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not a surprise anymore.
Yeah.
Tune in.
Keep tuned.
But yeah, definitely plenty of reasons to become a subscriber. If you're a West Tigers fan, again, thank you for everyone who joined us tonight and our special guests who joined the crew tonight. Safe flight back to Miami via LAX. Riff and
Thank you so much. Shout out to Connor quickly.
News.
Hope the Kings went all right, buddy. You missed
did
a lot.
the Kings win? Jay, quick, look up to the Kings win.
Yeah.
Are we basketball? Basketball doesn't take more than 2 hours, does it?
Does he support the NBL?
I like the Sydney Kings.
Is he the only one?
Shouts Torrey Craig.
Oh, sorry, Connor. Sorry, bro. I didn't mean to bring it up.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Is it a best of 5? So it's 2-2 now. So game 5 goes to. All right. Well, on that note, yeah, good luck to the Sydney Kings game 5 and go as always.
Go the West Tigers.
Go the West Tigers.
Go the Tigers.
Thanks for listening to West Tigers Life Podcast. What a great show. Love that Rob Bichara. Check out all their episodes and content at westtigers.com.au. What great content. Watch Coach's Report with Adel live by joining patreon.com/West's Life. What a great deal. Join their Discord as well. Wow, fantastic. Please grab that subscribe button by the